Hi, I'm Jessie Ahmet, your host of Valley News Now, and I'm here with Lisa Green.
Hello.
Yes, our meteorologist, and we pulled you guys back in and said, "Oh my gosh, there's weather. Please help us."
Oh yeah, it still could be winter, and that's exactly what we're looking at here.
We knew it. We knew we were getting out of this.
And it seems kind of fitting that, everything's been kind of off with our winter weather this season, and it's just fitting that we had the spring equinox on Tuesday. And now we are getting winter.
Sure, of course, because that's just how it's going to be this year.
Yeah, Mother Nature's just having a little fun with us.
Yes, so tell us about it. What do we need to know?
Well, okay, so we know we have two kind of first alert weather events.
Yes.
There's one today, so today's kind of the day, and we've already been seeing some snow. And then there's another one heading into the weekend. That's going to be a bigger event, longer duration event, bigger system coming through.
Okay.
So that's the one to watch for kind of really having a widespread impact on travel.
Yeah, really, you're going to want to think about your travel plans a lot.
Yes, but even today we don't want to overlook our system today too, because it has the potential for slowing us down or maybe having you reschedule some plans as well. And
definitely,
it's already started for some of us. You can see behind us here the sky cam that's done at the Dakota Magic Casino. It's not showing as much now, of course, but
literally 5 minutes ago you could see the snow.
Right, there have been flakes flying by, and we actually got a report of 2.5 inches of snow that fell this morning in Lemoore in southeastern North Dakota. So it's already started somewhat. This is kind of like a teaser to the event for tonight. So that's still happening, so we still need to watch out. I don't know if we can pull up the radar.
We can. All right, I'm going to pull this up and then hand it over to you to drive. All right.
Well, the good thing is that it's been dwindling since this morning, so the coverage of it is a lot less. And this is right here. This is where the Dakota Magic Casino is. You can see that matches up with the flakes we've been seeing. You can see back to Foreman and Lemoore where we had 2.5 inches of snow. So maybe we'll get an update to that amount. Still going on, but again, it is diminishing. And so we're going to get into a break midday. So if you've got some things you still need to do, maybe gas up the snow blower, that kind of stuff.
Good idea.
You have time for that. But this is the kind of main event to parts of eastern Montana. So that's what's going to be coming in for tonight. So that's what we're preparing for. And that's when, our alerts start up. We do have a winter weather advisory that takes effect later this evening. Here it is right here for the southern half of the valley. It's a staggered start. So for some of us, it starts this afternoon in the James River Valley, and then it begins a little later in our counties in Minnesota that are in that alert. But we're talking about 1 inch to maybe 6 inches of snow in some of those spots. Yeah, and I can just pull this right up for you here too, our snowfall forecast. For this particular event, looking at that 3 to 5 range, and then points south, seeing that possibility being the greatest factor. I think Fargo's going to be on the low end of this 3. I think it's going to be a little bit more 1 to 3, but still several inches of snow with that round. So again, conditions are going to be getting more active, and I think it's going to have the biggest impact for anybody driving late night tonight and into the morning commute for tomorrow. It'll be kind of tapering off at that point, but at the same time, we're looking at a few inches of snow on the ground that you're going to have to drive through, especially roads that don't get taken care of right away.
Right, and we're just not used to it anymore.
Also that. Yeah, so plan for extra time tomorrow, as much as 5, maybe 6 inches of snow, right along the North Dakota, South Dakota line, right in this area here that we're seeing behind us. And then, if you're in Grand Forks, if you're north of there, this one might not be an impact for you either much or even at all. Some of us may not see snow with that one. It's the next one that has the potential for bringing us the heavier snow.
Okay, so I know we're going to be checking in a lot today, tomorrow, all weekend, but do you want to give us just a little, what you think maybe right now?
Sure, yeah. So a couple of things. Long duration event again, we're looking at maybe seeing snow as early as Saturday afternoon for some areas in the West. I mean, for some it may hold off until late Saturday night or even into Sunday, but we just want to give you that heads up that we could see it as early as Saturday night. Sunday, Monday, those are our next 2 first alert weather days. That's when it's going to be hitting the hardest.
Yeah.
And I think our strongest winds right now look to be Sunday night into Monday morning. So, we're, looking at 30, 40 mile per hour gusts, falling snow. We know what that means in the valley. Low visibility, problems with drifting and blowing snow. So watching out for that. As far as heavy snowfall is concerned, still looking heavy in the southern valley and to the east. Our latest model runs are trying to kind of shift it a little farther south. Something to watch. But we would still have heavy snow, and I would like to see a couple more model runs come through that would confirm that trend before we go out and say, hey, you know, it's looking a little easier. I would still be prepared for, you know, 6+ inches of snow in the Southern Valley with this event, and maybe even into that double-digit range for some areas.
Oh man, so I know you guys have been talking a lot about, you know, that winter snow survival kit that we maybe, you know, most of us probably just leave it in our car all the time, but maybe you took it out and packed away kids' coats and gloves and all those things. Sorry, we're gonna have to pull them out a little bit one more time, but maybe the kids will get a snow day on Monday. Who knows?
There you go. And you know, we've been talking about the silver lining to this event too. I mean, we need the moisture.
True.
That'll be good. And actually, with it falling as snow, as it melts, that will be a gradual melt, and that will hopefully help it to seep in a little bit more than rain, which some of that would run off right away.
Well, that's good.
So that could be a good, or will be a good thing in those places that get it. And you know, it's late March, so we know this is not going to last and be stuck on the ground for months and months.
Right.
It will melt. It's going to be a while. And
it could be a couple weeks.
Right. And I know that this is happening during a kind of a busy time. We're heading into, you know, Sunday's Palm Sunday.
Yep.
And then Easter Sunday's the following week, so we might have some Easter egg hunts in the snow. We'll see, but
which isn't uncommon.
No.
You know. No. So Halloween and Easter still normal snow possibles, and in the middle we had this beautiful stretch.
Yeah, we bookended the winter with winter weather. In winter, it was something different.
It was something different. Yeah, very cool. Well, good. And I know we can keep up to date on, like I said, you guys will be on Facebook Live all the time, kind of keeping people updated with the latest information. And then also that VNL weather app is really handy to have day or night.
Sure.
Yeah, it sounds like we're corralling you guys in full force.
Yes.
The troops are going to be around for the weekend.
Yes, it's going to be a busy stretch, and we'll continue to track. Oh, I'm seeing flakes now.
Oh, yep, there they are.
We'll continue to track that snow and keep an eye on it for you throughout the event. And again, several days we're going to have to be paying attention to the weather here.
No kidding. All right, thank you so much, Lisa.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. They're just on like 24/7 alert. I hope you get a break to eat at some point.
We'll take one.
Yeah, good. All right, Lisa Green, our meteorologist, and I'm Jessie Abbott, your host of Valley News Now.